So I've had a busy day today. Alright, so I had to put 2 extra T-posts in the center. It was sagging a little more than I liked. And I may do the same thing on the back here. I'm not sure yet. I'll either have to do something. It's the first time I've done fencing this way. This is electrical cord fencing. And I put it at 6, 16, and 32 inches. Just for the fun of it, I guess. But it's pretty tight. And I didn't use as many T-posts as I had anticipated. But, like I said, I might put one here and there just to keep it from sagging. And I may put one over here and over there for the same on the end. Got it pretty much done. Having a gas-powered auger is a big difference maker when you're digging these holes. So, got my gate mounted. I'm not sure if I like it, if I want to keep it this way. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. I've still got to put my ground rods in the ground and set up my solar energizer, hook it up and get it going and test the fencing. That'll be tomorrow. And the hardware I have for this gate to lock it doesn't work with these posts. So I'm going to buy an anchor bolt and use a piece of chain and lock it with a piece of chain, probably close to the middle area here. So nothing can push it open. But that's pretty much all I'm doing today. Tomorrow I might do the ground rods and the energizer. And I really need to finish the roof on this thing and get it done. See how this goes. So anyhow, quick update. Thought I'd do a real quick video. It's end of day. Been a long weekend. Luckily I came back out because I forgot an extension cord here, so got that too. But the new fenced area and shelter, go ahead and we're getting a pig. I've got less than a week and I'm heading to go pick up our pig. But let me go ahead and turn the camera back around here and show you the area. I'll walk around it. So I've done 3 strands of electrical wire, or yeah, electrical wire. And I'm pretty sure that it'll work. I used 4x4 posts for the corners, and if you'll notice, well, I'll go to the other end. I did another video, and this is what I'm using mostly. There's a couple of them that have different kinds to hold the wire in place. I like these better because you can actually string the wire through there, pop it loose. Keeps it off the metal, so that's good. I did it at 6 inch, 16 inch, and 32 inch. think that'll work for what we're wanting to do. And I started just doing 2 fence posts or 2 T-posts in between, but I wound up putting 2 more in on each area for 4 fence posts per section. This is just under 100 foot. I actually was going to put it here all the way up there, and if I moved the camera too quick, I apologize. But I decided that I wanted a lane to mow, to keep mowing back. So again, if you'll notice what I've done, there are 2 holes over here that I have to fill in, and I don't feel comfortable enough to fill it in with dirt and have it settle before we get our pig. And I don't want the pig to go through here and put a leg through a hole and wind up getting hurt. So I just figured my posts were pretty much even. So I went in with my T-posts and back out to my fence post, to my corner. Right here, I just kind of went out a little bit. I didn't keep it straight, but it's gonna work the way I want it. Let's walk through here. The other kind of clamps that I've used to hold the wire are these. They've got a peg that goes in here and one that goes in on the side. They're okay, but for me, if I can get my phone to go back out. For me, these things, they have too much play. Really don't like that. These, they don't move around hardly at all. So again, because of the way this was sagging and we have a lot of rain, this area will get water. I wanted to make sure that the fencing wouldn't touch the ground, so I put extra posts in over here. And let's see, I'll keep walking. The other ones I've used are on the corner posts. These, I like these. They keep it real tight if you do it right. If you're not thinking and you do this, you get what I got down there, which it works because it's not touching the, it's pretty good. And then you've got this, so none of it's touching, it's all out. And of course, I didn't go in a total straight line here either, but my corner posts are pretty much straight. So if I wanted at a later time, I could pull the T-post and put them in there differently. But this is going to work for us. Function, not perfection. The gate, this is the last piece that I've got to finish. I've got to figure out how I want to secure the gate. I was originally going to only make the gate open inward, but it's going to go both ways, inside, go in or out. And I'm thinking I'm going to use a bolt on this post and a chain and just chain it and lock it. That way it stays, it'll be secure. So this area here going down also, it kind of goes in and back out. This post is straight on, that one is not, but I did that on purpose. And then I decided, once I put my ground rods in, I didn't want to put them in all the way down. I wanted to leave them up, because then I can edge and clear out the grass and everything underneath without having to unhook everything, because I want to leave this live all the time. This is the last solar generator I have. We bought all this stuff when we bought that fencing, which that'll be my next project, is moving that stuff around and getting the raised beds ready, which we probably should have already planted, but with the weather being as it is, it's really, I don't think it's going to be too late. But this, I'm letting it charge up. I'll probably let it charge tomorrow, and I'm going to fire it up and retest. I was at about 6,000 kilovolts, which I think will be good, but I just want to make sure it's between 6 and 8. I'd rather have it at 8, but you know, it is what it is. So this gate here will just swing for a little bit, and it's going to hopefully do what I need it to do. I'm pretty sure it will. So then I went ahead and used I repurposed metal tin roofing for the roofing. I actually put plywood, 3/4 inch plywood. I used the tar paper, roofing tar paper, and a couple of these sheets are a little short. They're about an inch and a half short, but that's going to be okay. I'm not too worried about it. It won't go inside. So it's all done. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's going to work. And I don't think this pig will be able to move this shelter. So she should have plenty of room inside. And I'll probably wind up putting a couple screws in that double 2x4 there. I did that so I could get that to close up all the way and have the plywood seal up real good. But we're planning on keeping this pig, breeding her, keeping a couple of her litter, so we can process for meat, you know, bacon, pork chops and things like that, and then keeping one more for a companion for her, and then selling the rest of them. So at some point I'll probably wind up building something over here or here for the piglets to be able to get underneath so she can't crush them. And that'll just be something that I'll put in here and attach to the wall or something like that. And I may actually build out from here if need be, just to give her a little more space, or to block. Right now, the way we have the building set, there won't be direct wind coming in because the wind goes east to west. And I have her entrance more south than east, so that she'll get a little breeze but not much. So like I said, maybe you know, thinking about it, putting like a wall out here a little bit, or bringing it kind of at an angle over to give her a little windbreak there. And we also wanted to put the shelter in between two trees, which puts it in a lower lying area, but I think that'll be okay. Like I said, I mean, as you can tell, the land slopes down, so water will come through here, but I don't think it'll be a big problem. And if it is, I can always put a couple of bolts, eye bolts on the back side, and get the truck in here and pull it, and we can go right over there in between that tree and the fencing and kind of just face it, you know, so that it's uphill. But pretty much anything we do is going to be downhill in this fenced area. So my bees are going to go over here. And I think we're getting them in mid-May. So I'll be having my bee area over here. I'll be doing that next as well. We've already planted 2 almond trees and some floor covering that will help the bees with pollination. So anyhow, I think I've said enough. I think I'm rambling on here now. But yep, that's it. It is done, and hopefully it works out perfect. So we'll see you on the next video. I'll give you a shot of our sunset as I'm walking back. Oh, and just we've been able to move our old barn and stack it. That will be a big bonfire coming here so soon as well. So, anyhow, hope everybody has a great evening. We'll see you on the next video.